Welcome to Insights into Success. We're with your host Paul Dodds. We hope to educate, inspire and motivate you to achieve your own personal success. We talk to guests from all around the world from a variety of walks of life to hear the realities of their own journey to success. What challenges have they faced? How have they coped with failure? And what have been the keys or will be the keys to their own success? In our Read to Succeed interviews, we talk books that have inspired our guests, and for some, they share their secrets to marketing success. Join us as we give you insights into success. Welcome to Insights into Success, where we're now doing our Read to Succeed section, and our recent guest, William Milliken, is back to share with us a couple of books that have really inspired him in his journey. So if you listen to the main interview, his business is Poop Scoop. But William, can you take over and share with us some books that you've read and what they are and why they inspired you?
Yeah, definitely. So I always like to joke the book that inspired me the most is the Facebook, because it's made me the most money with ads. As far as actual books, I'm a big fan of Alex Hormozi. So the two books that probably influenced me the most were the $100 Million Offers and the $100 Million Leads books. And that was just key, basically, in kind of reverse engineering how we made our offers, how we ran our advertising, looking at the numbers and the data that we actually track within our business. Customer acquisition cost, customer lifetime value, all that stuff was totally instrumental for us growing our business. And we definitely would not have been able to grow as quickly without having some of that information.
And so when you read, do you read just with a specific purpose of educating yourself, or do you also read for leisure? What?
I don't really read for leisure. If I'm looking for specific information, I'll definitely read. So those were two pretty big topics for me, especially for our business, making the right offer, being able to go out and actually get customers in a variety of ways, because it's kind of a unique business that people haven't really heard of before. I'm definitely more of a audio learner, so I'll remember pretty much everything that I hear. So listening to books, listening to podcasts is definitely my preferred method of learning. But that being said, those books were definitely game changers for us.
And when you do read books, do you take notes? Do you highlight, or what do you do to help facilitate the retention of the information?
Honestly, I'll read a book for the specific information, and then sometimes I might not even finish the book, and I'll come back to it later, and I'll go actually try to execute some of the things that I learned within those books, because I'm definitely looking for specific skills, for specific strategies. So that's kind of the main thing.
And when you're listening with audio, out of interest, do you listen at normal speed, or do you listen at 1.5 times, or what do you do?
Yeah, I will. Depends how fast the speaker is talking. If they're a fast talker, if they're kind of at my pace, I'll usually listen at 1.5 speed. If they're a slow talker, sometimes I'll crank it up to 2x speed. But definitely more efficient to do that. You can get through a lot more content a lot quicker. So a little life hack for everybody out there.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, I think one of the things for me in doing this little segment is just to encourage people to, whatever form you do, but to read, because it's a great way to shortcut, rather than having to, start from scratch, like you've talked about Alex's book, reading his book and learning from the lessons he experienced, so that you can achieve to a high level that much quicker.
Yeah, I mean, there's some other books too. I think there's one, it's called How to Make an Extra Few $1 Billion or something like that. It talks about different strategies, like the roll-up strategy, and how if you want to increase your enterprise value of your business. So that's another book that I kind of look back to kind of for our high-level strategy. So, I mean, there's definitely a lot out there. But for me, it's all business. That's all I think about. That's all my hobbies. I don't really do anything else.
The point it is, and it's obviously, looking to grow it to the next level. Do you envisage, therefore, searching out for books relevant to that, to then research and help you with the next stage of the business's growth?
Yeah, no, I think definitely there's going to be some books. There's going to be a lot of time spent on really trying to dial in what the next level of the business is going to be, because not as many people has been to 8 figures as have been to 7 figures, as have been to 6 figures. So definitely going to be a lot of research, definitely going to be a lot of trying to talk to some of the people that write the books, if that's available as well.
And tell
So
me, William, it's slightly off topic and back to probably the original interview, but I'm wondering, like, in terms of you and the business, you've got a business partner, have you?
mhm, yep.
And for you, how much easier do you think it is to have a business partner as opposed to if you were doing it all completely on your own?
So I would say it's gonna depend. For me, having a business partner is like a total lifesaver. I just focus on doing all the things that I'm good at. They focus on the things that they're good at. The business is going to grow a lot faster. That being
Yeah,
said, you also have to make twice as much money to make the same amount of money, like personally. So that's
yeah,
something to keep in mind. And the other thing I would say is important, especially when you're bringing on a business partner, is you want to make sure you don't have the same skill sets as the person you're going into business with. Otherwise,
yeah,
one of you is essentially redundant and not required for the business. So if you have a really strong operator with somebody that's really strong at marketing, that's usually a good recipe for success. And that's kind of what I've replicated several
yeah,
times over, and we've been successful with that.
yeah. And so with the Poop Scoop, your business partner is that guy, your school friend, who was
Mhm.
looking for right an opportunity, right? So his
Yep.
skills, how would you describe his skills compared to yours?
Yeah, definitely different. Especially when we were first starting, he had a lot more time to invest in the business, so he was grinding out. I mean, long hours. And eventually, he learned the hiring systems, he learned the training systems, he learned all the best equipment to use, and
Yeah,
really got strong on the operational side of things, and was able to run a tight, profitable company over time.
yeah.
But I think both of us definitely developed skills kind of throughout the path of our business, but our focus was in two entirely different areas. So
Yeah, so it's worked out well.
yeah, so far so
And
good. We'll see what happens.
yeah, no, fantastic. Oh, I'm looking forward to watching and seeing how it grows further going forward. But yeah, look, thank you so much, William, again for taking time to share with us. Really appreciate it. And yeah, look forward to staying in touch and just observing the growth of your business.
Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate your time.